Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am doing my 24 weeks pregnancy update in today's video. Today I am 24 weeks and 5 days, so I'll be 25 weeks in a couple days, which is insane. I felt like from 20 weeks to 24 weeks, time just flew by and I have no idea how I'm already 6 months pregnant. So for 24 weeks, I have still been waking up a lot to flip and change positions because I find myself on my back a lot more now when I sleep. So I'm like, crap, I have to roll over to my side. And then once I lay on that side for too long, my body starts to ache and everything just feels heavy over there. So I have to turn and flip. So I wake up at least I feel so bad for my husband. I think I wake up at least 10 to 15 times a night to flip and change positions because my hips, especially my left hip, has been feeling so painful and achy and just really uncomfortable. I don't know why my left side hurts a lot more, and because the belly is a lot bigger now and he's getting bigger, it just feels so heavy if I lay on one side for too long. So I do have to wake up and flip over a lot. And it's not even like where I can switch sides and fall back asleep right away. It takes me like a good 15 to 20 minutes after I switch positions to get back into like my good deep sleep. So I feel a little bit more tired lately, and I don't know if it's because I'm further along and hormones are acting up, but I do feel like tired more lately, and I feel like I need a nap throughout the day, which obviously I can't because I work 8 hours a day. So that's been a lot of fun. My cravings, I talked about this in my previous video, but I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches lately. I have been enjoying a good toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch, and it just does something to me and it's so good. It just hits all the yummy factors for me. It's nice and warm and toasted, it's gooey, it's sweet, it's crunchy, it's so good. I'm like salivating just thinking about it. And then another craving that hit me this week was the little mandarins, the little cuties. We bought a bag and I think I went through it in 2 or 3 days, which is insane because those bags come with quite a few of them. I can honestly sit down and eat 4 or 5 of them myself in one sitting, and it's so good. It's such a good juicy snack, and I'm just thankful I'm craving healthy foods as opposed to a pint of ice cream every night, which I could definitely do as well. But I've been craving more fruits and more whole foods like peanut butter, oatmeal, yogurt. I've been craving a lot of stuff like that. I touched on this in my last pregnancy update as well. I mentioned that his kicks are getting so much stronger now. The other day I felt a kick from right next to my belly button. I feel like he's always kicking right in the middle of my belly button, which is kind of alarming because that area is really sensitive. It's like someone poking you in your belly button. That's not a good feeling. He keeps kicking right next to it, and the other night he kicked so hard that it scared me. For some reason I forgot that I was pregnant with a baby in me, and so when he kicked right next to my belly button, I screamed because it just was so terrifying. I felt like I was having an out-of-body experience because when he kicked, and he kicked so hard right where that sensitive spot is, it just was so scary. I don't know what it was, and then it hit me oh, you have a baby in you and he's very active right now. So his kicks have been getting so strong. You can definitely see them from the outside now. It definitely stops me in my tracks sometime, ooh, that was a strong one, and I gotta catch my breath again. But it's crazy. I have not gotten used to feeling him kick me. It's been happening since 18 weeks and I'm 25 weeks, so it's been happening for about 7 weeks now. And every single kick just feels like the first kick all over again. It just brings the biggest smile to my face knowing that he's so active and healthy and moving around in there. But man, are those kicks strong. And the last symptom I've been experiencing this week is that I am completely out of breath all the time now. Before, I would be out of breath if I did something a little strenuous, but now I'm out of breath sitting up on the couch. I can't get comfy. I feel like all the weight is on my lungs and I can't catch my breath. And it happened a few times where it honestly feels like I can't catch my breath. I take really deep breaths in, and then before I can exhale, I'm just oh crap, I need more air. It's never enough air. And definitely when I lay down for bed, if I lay on my back, like if I'm just on my phone or waiting to fall asleep, I am so out of breath. Like I have to turn or I have to sit up a little bit, catch my breath and lay back down. It's just getting a little bit heavy in there and a little intense. So breathing has been a little bit of a challenge lately. And I know it's just gonna get worse from here as he gets bigger and heavier. But that was really it for my 24-week symptoms. I didn't have any new crazy symptoms or experiences, which I am so thankful for, because after the whole itchy rash incident, I'm just like, whatever weeks that go by without any new crazy symptoms, I will take. So 24 weeks has been really delightful besides the whole out of breath thing. I'm still enjoying being pregnant. I haven't felt super uncomfortable where I'm just like, I'm ready to pop out this baby. And I guess other updates is that I think I'm finalizing his nursery in my head. We were house hunting for about, I think since May or June of this year. So we've been like house hunting and going to see houses, and then I think the past month or so we've just gotten so tired of not looking at houses, but the market has been crazy lately that we've decided to take a break. We're gonna stay where we are for a couple of years and then start looking again once he gets a little bit older. It needs to be in a school setting, obviously. So now that we've decided to stay here, I can start working on the nursery, because before when we were still house hunting, I was like, I'm not gonna start decorating or buying stuff if we're gonna be moving into a new place. But now that we've decided to stay here for a little bit, I've started to plan the nursery, which I'm really excited about. I've been back and forth if I want to do like the nursery in a theme-like way, or if I just want to do like a nice neutral palette. So I think I'm starting to finally like narrow down the choices and the options that I want so that we can start painting and decorating and buying the furniture in his crib, which is also another stress factor because baby stuff is so expensive. Obviously you want the best for your baby, but you want to be mindful of what you're spending and what you're buying. And I'm definitely the type that likes to not minimalize everything. Obviously I have so much makeup and clothes in this room, but for the baby, I definitely want to go the more minimalistic route. I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff that he's only going to use for 2 or 3 months. I feel like that's such a waste of money. And obviously with all the new baby expenses coming our way, like every little bit that we save helps. So I definitely am going to do a more like downsized nursery, especially because we're only going to stay here for like a year or 2. I don't want to go too grand and do like crazy shiplap and do crazy stuff with his walls that I originally wanted to do if we were moving into a house. So I'm just like sizing my nursery idea down to something that fits in what I want, but also not go crazy overboard with the furniture and the decorations and the wall colors and stuff. So it's going to be a pretty simple, minimalistic nursery. Hopefully it'll probably be like a crazy nursery when I'm done with it, but that's the plan for now. I'm only 6 months pregnant, so I do have a few more months ahead of me and have a little bit of time to work on it. So I didn't do a bump shot in my last pregnancy update because I was already 24 weeks when I was filming my 22 and 23 weeks update. This is my 24 weeks pregnancy bump. It's gotten a lot heavier and a lot bigger lately. Obviously he grows like crazy now, but I just feel so much weight right here. He's right here right now. I feel something kind of hard right here, so he's kind of nestling right here, which is where he usually is. But that is it for this video, guys. Again, if you are pregnant around the same time I am, leave your pregnancy symptoms or experiences down below. I love chatting with you guys about that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.